Satoshi Nakamoto unmasked once and for all in celebration of the psychological operation called Finding Satoshi being released today. I'm going to drive some traffic, a few views over to something called the Byzantine General. There is a movie that was just released today. It's a complete counter psyop. And I think the people right now are sick and tired of being lied to. 20 years ago, before I was in college, I could be lied to, and I would be a fool. I was gullible. And American people, and I think the people overall worldwide, they used to be gullible, but that's no longer the case. People are not gullible like they used to be. And so when they see this psyop, a complete sham called Finding Satoshi, which is I can't even watch it. It makes me, I can't watch it. I'm not going to watch it. But it comes out today, and it's about deception. It's about deceiving the people, moving the envelope away from the truth as far as you can to distract everybody over to here. They don't look at and see what's really going on. So on that note, a group of scientists from looks like about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, they started looking into the history of Satoshi Nakamoto and trying to uncover the operation and what was going on. And so with that, what they discovered was that there was a pattern, that there was some willful, I'm going to say bad actors, but they didn't say this, some willful actors that were intentionally and deceptively actually trying to avoid the research and hide the research from where the Satoshi Nakamoto identity was coming from, because it wasn't the identity that these degens were hoping it was. It was an identity that wasn't so popular. Now, this website, it's actually called Byzantine General. It's a website. It's an but there's a documentary out now. It's 1 hour long. I haven't even watched the whole thing yet. I watched some of it, and it is freaking amazing. It is amazing. It goes through so much of the rich history between Bitcoin, at least from what I've seen so far, in the early days, and breaking down the beginning of the saga with all the court battles that I've kind of picked up on it so far, from the Kleiman trial, the Copa trial takedown, all leading up to this big movie coming out, Bitcoin Killing Satoshi. And nobody knows about it. Nobody. But now you will find out about it. Here you go, from me, because, nobody has watched it at all. And so I'm encouraging people to start taking a look at it, put it on your watch list, put it on your little find, later, because it's a full-on hour-long documentary. It's going to take time to kind of navigate through. But, when you're not so busy, pop on the freaking YouTube and press play and watch the whole thing front beginning to end. Because, while the fake psyop called Finding Fake Toshi is out there now, it comes out today, and I don't know if it's getting promoted, but I'm seeing it's out there, whatever, I don't care. The truth is like hiding in plain sight. And the beautiful thing is this other documentary called the Byzantine General, which is a documentary, it's got a beautiful website to go with, it's these people in Shanghai, these very humble Chinese researchers that put it together, and it's not opinionated at all. I appreciate that. So I'm sorry if I'm coming off kind of like frustrated that the fact these Finding Satoshi crap is out there, but it's just such a psyop. But these guys are very, they're just by the book, and they're researchers, and they're putting it all together, and they're describing the entire narrative. So I just want to put some traffic out there. I'm going to be going out to Las Vegas convention, it looks like. I'm going to book on Friday. I got the press pass. Try to get additional press pass. And I've got people meeting me there, going. It's going to be bad. It's going to be good, big, really good. A lot of plugs happening on this event, and then leading out to another big event that I'm going to do. Big one, huge one, big time. But this next one is so big, I'm scared to even talk about it publicly because it's too big. So let me just get the details hashed out first, and then I'll talk about it because it's too big to talk about. Yeah, I don't like saying things that aren't for sure. So I'm kind of like, I've said Las Vegas, but and once I've already got my stuff and all that, and I'm pretty much, it's all approved and done. But I'm kind of like the guy that likes to wait till the last minute on something. So I haven't booked my flights or anything like that. So I'll let you know when I do. When I do, and I'm going, then it'll be official. But yeah, it's most likely official that I'm going to fly out on Sunday, and then I'll just stay out there and go to the conference. And I got a bunch of people that are already meeting me in New York, so I'm going. But I just haven't booked my flights. That's all. All right, so it's happening. It'll be fun. I get to see the BTC Laser Ride conference. Excited. And it's not a cult. It's just a conference. All right, you guys saw my video on that. But check out this Satoshi, the real story. It's the Byzantine General, the beautiful theory. I'll put it in the end here. I'll put a little, like a watch thing at the end and set a reminder on it. Boom, right there. And don't forget to subscribe down there. And hit the notification bells. When I make a video, it'll pop out. All right, 'cause a lot of cool stuff is going to come out from this channel. And some more announcements. All right, thank you, everybody. That's it. See you at the top. And look for a show on Saturday. I'm going to do a show on Saturday on X. So if you have anything, questions or comments, I encourage anybody to join. You got to have an X account, but you got to get on X. Saturday morning, I'm going to do a show live, and I'm going to break down more stuff about the movie. I'm going to have people calling in and do a lot of planning. So just, plan ahead. Be available on Saturday morning. Tune in. X. Gavin Mehl. See you at the top.